It was 1999 in South Australia. A man named David was walking near an abandoned bank in a small town called Snowtown. As he passed the building, a foul, rotting stench stopped him in his tracks. He thought, maybe a dead animal? But the smell was too strong, too human. David called the police. What they found behind that door would haunt the country for decades. Inside the old bank's vault, officers found 6 large plastic barrels. The smell was overpowering. One officer forced a barrel open and nearly vomited. Inside was a human torso, partially decomposed, soaking in acid. 1, 2, 3. Each barrel held human remains. The police quickly realized this wasn't one murder. This was a dumping ground for a serial killer, or worse, a group of them. Investigators tracked the evidence back to a man named John Bunting. Bunting lived in a quiet suburb in Adelaide. On the outside, he was polite, even charming. But inside, he believed he was on a mission. He called it Cleansing Society. He kept a notebook titled Book of Justice, where he listed names, people he thought deserved to die. And he wasn't working alone. John Bunting and his accomplices didn't just kill, they tortured. They'd imprison victims in a basement, beat them, starve them, and force them to record messages pretending they were still alive. Then they'd take their money, their welfare payments, and erase their existence. Some victims were people they knew. Others were vulnerable strangers. They killed at least 12 people over 7 years. Police eventually arrested Bunting and 3 others. The barrels were traced to multiple murder scenes. What shocked the nation most wasn't just the brutality. It was how normal these men seemed. Friendly neighbors, smiling dads, quiet citizens, but behind closed doors, they were monsters. In 2003, John Bunting was sentenced to 11 life sentences with no parole. He remains in prison to this day. The vault in Snowtown has since been sealed shut, but locals still refuse to walk near it, because when you pass by, some say you can still smell the barrels.